Yo, dog, I got a question.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I got a question. I need answers. I need answers.
Hey, you gotta give them. You gotta get them sometimes.
Do you think if a shorty is bad, right? Let's say she got a bad face,
Okay.
her body is bad. Like, do you think that's enough to keep you, or do you think that's enough for a woman to keep a man? Like, if you're just bad, if all you got is a face and a body, do you think that's enough?
Hmm. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yo,
That's a good one right there.
you
But
like that, right?
but hey, before we go into it, we gotta hit him with this intro. We'll come back at him. That was good though.
Okay. Yo, y'all know what it is, right? We're back with another video. You can
Absolutely.
pro- you can probably tell by the title of what we're gonna talk about. All right, Upper Echelon back with another video. Back to entertain y'all. We hope y'all enjoyed the first one. I'm sure y'all
Absolutely.
did. So you know we had to
Absolutely.
drop another one.
Another one and not wait.
Yeah.
And not wait. Why wait? Why wait?
Why wait? So do you think if a shorty, if she just got, she has a nice face, that ass, she got all that, her body is on point. Do you think that's enough to keep a man, or do you think that would be enough to keep you?
Wait. First and foremost, we want to hear what you think too. So go ahead and hit that like, comment, subscribe, all of that in the comment section below because we want to hear your feedback before Dr. Dev and Dr. Hype get into it. But
No
without further
problem.
ado, let's do that. Restate it because I just want to make sure I get it clear before I answer it.
Oh yeah, before I do that, let me give a shout out to all the ladies, yo. We gotta shout out all the ladies, especially all of the hard working ladies.
All of
And
them.
not only the hard working ladies, we gotta shout out to black women, yo. Shout out to black women. You know, you see where it says protect black women at all costs. At all costs.
At all costs.
Emphasis at all costs. Right? All right, so let's get to it. Hmm. Do you think shorty is just bad? Do you think that's enough to keep you or a man?
So you know what? You know what? Let's talk about that. We kind of talked about wifey material before, and I really felt like it was interesting that of the top three we named, we never said physical traits. Did you notice
At
that?
all, at all. We,
Did you
we
notice
didn't. We
that?
didn't say we didn't say she has to be a 10. She ain't got to be a
Nope.
dime because we know dimes change.
Nope. Time change. I like that. I like
Dimes change.
that.
Sometimes it doesn't make sense,
It
but it
doesn't make
happens.
sense, and that's another topic for another day.
Another one.
Yo, so honestly, I'm gonna say no. And I'm gonna actually change up the little flow for this one because I'm gonna bring a personal story. So I will say, at a point in time in life, I was dating a really tough joint, like I like to say, a bad joint. But I will say, it was just a random joint at the club that was just like, one of them, like, she wasn't Beyonce. She was like Kelly Rowland, you know what I mean? Like, not necessarily the dime joint, but like the dime's friend. Like, she'd be cool.
Yeah.
And during this process, like, I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely not faithful in the situation, but like during the process, like I really started liking the Kelly Rowland joint more because she was actually cooler. And we mentioned this last time. The
Talk to
fun
him.
factor is huge. So it was interesting because, again, Pots and Pans USA. I got to hit it from the throwback from episode one. Pots and Pans USA, we would go, but then I'd be getting vibrations on the phone like, yo, you trying to go paintballing tonight? Like, I've never been paintballing. Yo,
That
you want to
sounds
go to the
fun.
range? Wait a second, you shoot a gun too? Not all the time, but I know you like it. Wait, you care about what I like? It doesn't necessarily have to be about you. And it wasn't one of those like, oh, the girl thinks I'm so much better. It was like, I just want to have fun, and you know how to have fun, so let's have fun as a unit of life. So, to answer your question, if a girl is bad, it's nice to have, but not necessarily what I need to have. And it's weird to
Real
say
talk.
that. I can look at it, observe it, and be like, yo, that joint is mean. But would it be like one of them ones like I'm like, Yeah, wife it? Eh, probably not.
Nah.
Probably not. Probably not.
Nah,
But it is
I
definitely nice
feel
to
that.
look at. But what are your thoughts?
For me, I'm with you. Like, you gotta bring more to the table. A pretty face, a nice body, that's not enough for me. And you spoke on a personal experience, so I mean, I might as well speak on a personal experience. You feel
Why
me?
not?
We keep it raw and uncut.
Why
So
not?
let me see. I was knowing this one shorty since probably like middle school, high schoolish, right?
Okay.
Um, nice joint, like you said, tough.
Right.
And she was nice, but she couldn't keep me interested. It was always just a physical thing. That's it.
Right.
Like that's all it was. It was never. She couldn't stimulate my mind. She couldn't make me. She couldn't teach me nothing.
Right.
And for me, like I gotta be able to learn from a shorty, even if it's something like I don't know, folding clothes a certain way or something like something. You gotta be able to teach me something. It was
Right.
nothing there. It was just a physical attraction. That was it. And I mean, obviously that wasn't enough because me and her aren't together. Like,
Bingo.
no, it has
Bingo.
to be more. It has to be more than a physical attraction. You can be the baddest joint ever, but I don't think that's what's going to keep a man. And I feel like if that is what keeps a man, he got something going. He got something wrong on his end because I am
Facts.
never just going to settle for the baddest joint. Like, no, you got to
Facts.
bring something to the table. You
I,
got
I,
to.
I gotta feel you on that one. I gotta feel you on that one.
Like, I'd rather take the shorty that, if we had a scale of 1 to 10, I'd
True.
rather take the shorty that's a 7 and she's doing X, Y, and Z. She got something going for herself. She got a steady career. She's ambitious. She got goals. Than the 10 over here, and I'm not knocking strippers, but the 10 who's a stripper doing this and
Oh,
this on the
never knocking
weekend.
strippers. They show so much love. They show
Oh
so
my
much
goodness.
love.
Hey, shout out to Magic City. Oh my gosh.
Yo, I'm gonna do you
Magic
one
City.
better. I'm gonna do you one better. And this could be a whole nother topic too. How to act when you're in a strip club. Like I think guys don't know how to. I really think guys don't know how to. And
Strip club etiquette.
yo, that is
Hey.
clutch. That is. It is another topic for another day. However, I will say this. I will say I feel like girls are on a seesaw. Now, check the analogy, right? Like, you're sitting on a seesaw, you're at a level, she's at another level, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, like, you want to kind of balance that seesaw. I feel like
Real talk.
looks balance it out some, but then looks probably come with a little bit of snottiness and a little snot. So it goes like here. If you take a little off the looks, now it starts to balance. You get a little more fun. Now it starts to balance, and it actually works. I feel like, and I hate. I'm sorry, women. I'm sorry, but I hate to say like it has to be like your object. But to me, I relate better to objects, and to me, it's like a scale. Like you think of certain things when you think about women that are bad.
Mm-hmm.
9 times out of 10, when you go into a club, a girl that's bad, dudes don't know how to approach you, and you automatically are clowning them. Now, that's a whole nother subject for a whole nother day. Again, with my man just said club etiquette. But with the bad joint, I think it's more one of those things that guys just like to bring you around their guy friends and be like, yeah, she bad, huh? Yeah, you know how I
Oh,
do. And it's always, you know how I do. It really ain't about you, Toots. Like, it'll be about you maybe a few times, but then it gets boring. Like, you're just a bad joint. Like, she's whack unless we doing something. That's not cool.
exactly.
And like we already talked about, you can't have sex 24 hours a day. So like when we're not, and you sit around here saying weird stuff like Babadoo, what does that even mean? I like to listen to Babadoo. I don't like to
What is
listen
that?
to Babadoo. And what is Babadoo? I don't even want you saying that word around me because it sounds weird. And 9 times out of 10, yo, this is the realest thing I probably ever thought about in my life, but it literally is true. Pretty girls are weird. And I really mean like the really pretty ones are extra weird. And when you find out how weird and corny they are, it almost dumbs it down like, you bad, but you kind of whack though. Like, I'm just
That's
saying,
so
like,
true.
you are really whack, but it's cool because you're bad. Like, you can be whack, but like, you really need a dude to carry conversation. And a lot of times, because a girl is bad, the dude will carry the conversation because he feels like he has to. But does he though? No, he does not.
I like that. I like how you spoke on the object thing because I've always felt like if I see you as just an object, just something to use, something to do, right? If you
Mm-hmm.
can't offer me anything else, how are we supposed to progress? Like if
Bingo.
all you can offer me is sex because of how you look, why what else can you offer me? Why else would I want to take things further if I simply look at you as an object? And
Bingo.
I feel like and this could be another topic for another day, but I feel like that kind of goes into the whole how women dress, how they when they go out, how they dress. Like if you're dressing like a hoe, what do you think a man is gonna look at you like? He's gonna look at you as a hoe.
Absolutely.
If he's looking at you like a hoe, he's not like I want to wife a hoe.
Nope.
I want to smash a hoe. So now he's looking at
Bingo.
you as an object. So now that's the only thing he sees from you.
And don't be mad when he's looking at you like that because you're the one that dressed like
Exactly.
that. Like, don't be looking at, oh, I see you looking. Because somebody like me is going to be like, absolutely, you know what you put on. Like, don't play me.
Yeah.
And that's going to be my confidence boost already. Like, don't act like I'm a lie. I have no reason to lie to you. And again, guys, like, if a, there's too much game right now. It's too much game, but I'm going to tell them because they need to know. If a girl asks you, what you looking at? Like that is a invitation for you to tell the truth. A girl is legit testing you. The one thing I will say about women, and this goes back to the bad ones. Bad ones, you have to remember, they get probably going into a club, and this is gonna help dudes out. I gotta give that dude knowledge because I'm a male myself. But listen, a bad joint is gonna get hit on probably about 4 times as many times as a regular looking girl. So you need to make sure that she has not heard anything that any other dude has said that entire night so that you stand out separate from them. Perfect example, I always like to be goofy, like 1,000% of the
I'm with you,
time.
dog.
And I guarantee the goofy guy is not going to be the type of personality that she goes to. 9 times out of 10, she's going to hear 3 things: how much money they got, what kind of job they got, or what kind of car they drive. Or maybe a fourth one, cats really ain't into real estate like that, but what kind of house they got. But those 3 things, money, job, and car, hands down. Maybe flash a car key, maybe pull out a thick wad of money, or talk about what job they going to. Like, I'm not going to be on none of that. As a matter of fact, if she's standing there, one of my favorite ones I like to do, excuse me, ma'am, you're standing in my reserved spot. I need you to slide over 2 steps. Automatic, you got her attention because it's like, wait, what?
Yo, exactly.
It's different. It's different. So she can't say, oh, same nigga. Like, that's their common quote. Like, no, you have to do something different. And speaking of that, when the pretty girl, back on conversation before we get too entrenched, but when the pretty girl is confused, like, oh, he left a 10. He left a 10. Don't think that pretty is all it is. Like, that is something that you, and I mean that as you women, pay so much attention to. Look at my baddies. Look at my bad friends. I'm chilling out here. I'm a baddie. Like, that's good for you. You chill with fine girls. Fantastic. Is that going to be a good look for you? Yes. Will that get you some luxuries in life? Absolutely. But at what cost, though?
Real talk. I like that. I I feel like women they look at okay maybe they might look at their ex boyfriends or whatever, husbands, whatever you want to say.
Right?
Oh, that's what he doing now. That's who he with. Based on the looks, but it's not about looks. To stay on topic, it's not about looks. Like yes, looks do play a role. No one wants to be. I mean, I personally don't think anybody wants to be with somebody who they don't find attractive. But that's not what keeps somebody. It's
Facts.
not. They don't look like that when they get 80 or
No, they
75.
don't. No, they don't. And with all this plastic surgery, dog, I'm really scared to see what some of these girls look like when they're like 50. Like, what is gonna happen to all this
Yeah,
stuff they're injecting into their bodies? Like,
yeah,
yo,
man.
funniest story. But like it was real, like in the industry, people talk about Nicki Minaj's butt fell to her hamstrings. Can you imagine walking with a girl and her butt falls to her hamstring? My man, yo, Dr. Dev, you a personal trainer, my guy. Imagine a joint coming in this bad. You're getting ready to personally train her. You tell her to do some squats and her butt falls to her hamstrings.
I mean,
Hamstrings!
Oh, the hammies.
I mean, how do you assist in like, oh no, your butt fell? Like, what do you say when that happens? Like,
I don't even know. I'm gonna have to say something like, "Yo, let me run to the bathroom real fast. I'll be right back."
you might
And
have
then
to.
I'm out. Like this session is over. This session's over. Like nah,
That's it.
I
That would
can't do
freak
it.
me out. Like I think, and again, all the stuff. Now this actually is a good segue for our conversation. When we think about bad, is there a difference between? And I hate to even use this topic because it seems like common sense, but there's some ways I feel like it's not. Is there a difference between enhanced beauty and natural beauty? Now, before we jump into it, because the natural inclination is to say, you know what? Natural beauty is nothing like that. However, like when I look at Kim Kardashian before and I look at her now, there is a huge dramatic difference. And I think aesthetically, like looking at it, I'm like, yo, I knew all the crazy stuff she did, but if I didn't know and she just walked past the street, I'm telling you right now, I'd be like, yo, Kim is bad, son.
Yeah,
Like, a lot of girls in the industry, when they have this enhanced beauty, like, I saw a picture of Nicki Minaj today, and I was like, dang, that's what she used to look like? That's rough.
yeah.
Like, she looked like she straight should be on, like, a Project Pat video. No disrespect to Project Pat, but, like, she looked like she should be on something like that. Like, not on some, like, Don of rap and R&B right now, but, like, so
That's real.
is there... Do you feel like baddie includes natural beauty or is it just enhanced beauty?
I feel like it could go. I feel like it could be both. Like you said, if you seen Kim Kardashian, if you didn't know what Kim Kardashian looked like prior to what she looks like now, and you seen her walk by, you're like, oh, she's bad.
Mm-hmm.
But then with the natural beauty, like that's just something different. Like Aaliyah,
You're right.
that
Oh man, you
natural,
hit the nail on the
yo,
head.
Aaliyah had that natural beauty.
Facts.
And if I didn't see, like, I think Nicki Minaj has a pretty face. I don't think she's ugly, but like, I know what she used to look like. So now when I look
Absolutely.
at her, I can't even be like, yo, she's bad because I've seen what she looked like before. So I feel like it kind of goes both ways. If you haven't seen the person before that, and then you see them, in your head they're bad, but then you see them prior, and it's like, well, I don't think you're bad because you had to do all of this. So shout out to all the shorties that's natural. Shout out to the shorties that know
Absolutely.
enhancement. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, y'all
Absolutely.
don't, and this is another time, but y'all gotta do all that, yo. Like, for real, y'all gotta do all that.
Like, I think one of the biggest things for me is I don't know why, and maybe this might be a little deep rooted, but like hair, right? Shorties always get like this long weaved hair. Like, who tells you that is bad? Like, who told you that? Like, you can have your whole natural situation going as long as it's upkept and nice. And I think what's
Yeah.
funny is I really don't think people look at Amber Rose like, yo, you should have a weave down to your back. I don't think people look at Amber Rose like that. Dr. Dev, do you look at Amber Rose like, yo, I wish you really had long hair? Like, that's, to
No.
me, natural. I don't know if she did any, enhancements to her face. We're just talking face. I don't feel like Amber Rose has an ugly face. I don't.
Nah.
I don't.
I'm with you. Nah.
And it's not because of her hair or lack of. I think she's just bad. And to me, that would be a picture of natural beauty. However, when you look at all these people getting knifed up in the face, and now granted, if there's some kind of defect to your body you want to enhance, like, I get it. I know, for example, like, for you moms out there, something happens to the chest area and you got to get that worked on. That's understandable. We're not talking about like physical enhancements for your self-esteem. We're talking about when people be going OD, like, yeah, let me get this double D up here, let me get some
Yeah.
butt injections, let me get this tummy tuck, let me get this throat removed, let me get this nose, my nose kind of lean over this way, I want to get it
Yeah,
straight,
like
like all that. Like, come on, man. Like, man can never make it perfect. Like, you do understand, like, you look like that for a reason. Like, and when
Yeah.
you alter that, it takes away from your natural, and then you start looking like a wax figure. And then it gets addicting, because whatever they're going to do, it's not going to be perfect. So you're going to be like, ooh, I need to go back under the knife. What? Wait,
Yeah.
what?
And I've always hated math, but that shit is not proportion. You know what I mean? That shit don't be proportion. So I see shorts with a fat ass and then thighs be like this big.
Mhm.
Like, nah, I hate that. Like, just keep it.
It's It's not normal. And normalcy is needed right now. Like, can we get something that looks like something else?
Exactly.
Or not even something else. Can we get something that just looks normal, man? Something that just
Yeah.
looks normal.
Just keep it real.
So you know what? I'm gonna really go back on this the original question, and I'm gonna say, yo, like, does bad mean keep a man? No, it doesn't, man.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't, because I literally can be honest. Like, I think I've had, and I'm sure everybody will agree with me. Like, I think I've had better times with like a not quote unquote bad joint than like a bad joint.
Real talk. And I've noticed for me, just in my experiences, the shorties like you said that are not so bad, their personality is way better.
Yes,
Way better. We can
yes,
vibe more, like way better.
and it
I
can
say
actually
personality.
laugh.
Yeah, I think personality above looks. Now, granted, I do want somebody that's attractive, but if I had
Absolutely.
to pick one, personality or looks, I'm taking personality.
Absolutely. And
That's a
like we said, and
completely.
like we said, I'm sorry. Like, I am very superficial. Like, I'm probably not gonna talk to somebody 400 pounds. Like, I
Yeah,
understand they could have a bomb personality, but that's just not me. Like, that's not what I
yeah.
rock with. And I can be stuck up with that aspect, if that's what you want to call it. However, comma, like, if you probably 250, I'll let you rock though. I'll let you rock. I'll let you rock.
They give me love too.
Mhm. Everybody can't handle that weight, but you know that's why
Yeah,
we hit the gym and stuff, so it's
there
cool.
you go.
But
Nah,
yeah,
that's real
that's a good rock today, Dev, Doctor Dev. I like that
for
aspect.
sure.
Um, I don't know what jewels of knowledge you got to drop. I mean, we dropped a couple with this club one. That might need to be the next topic, like
Yeah, the
proper
strip club
club
etiquette.
etiquette, man. That could go so many different ways. But we'll keep
Yeah.
this one short and sweet, man. If people said they want a short and sweet one, we had about 20 minutes right now. That's cool with me.
All right. There we go. I think one last thing, like ladies, just you don't have to make all these enhancements to your body, right? You don't have to
Facts.
do all of that. And if you think just because 100 niggas is telling you you're bad and you can get anybody you want, you might be able to get anybody you want, but can you keep them? Can you keep them? It
Bingo.
all goes back to that. Can you keep them? Are your looks going to keep them? Like, if they do, more power to you. But I feel like in rare cases, it's just because of looks. Like, people need more than looks.
And ladies, please don't get suckered for the dude in the club situation because you think that dude got everything happening. Trust me, you better make sure he could carry on a conversation. Like, everything's cool
Mm-hmm.
in the whip until it's quiet. Like, you can't listen to music all day long because you might as well do that at your crib. So vice versa. Ladies, make sure you're well rounded in your approach and who you are really giving your time to and other things to as well. And we already know what you're giving to, so we don't need to go into that
Hey,
too.
real talk.
And that's another topic for another day.
There
But
you go.
thanks everybody for viewing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment so we can comment back on any questions or comments you have. But like we said, we're going to respect the public, keep it short. But next one, we got to go in depth. Because if we hit club etiquette, Dev, I don't think it could be 20 minutes, man.
Nah, it can't. It can't. We already dove deep today, but we're gonna even get deeper with the next one.
Bingo. Yo, y'all
For
take it
sure.
easy. Be easy. Y'all have a good night, man.
All right, y'all.